Hey guys, so today we are going to do service on my Camry Hybrid 2020 model. It's a hybrid as you guys can see here. So I bought Toyota claims we don't need to do transmission oil because it's lifetime, but it's not actually. Want to keep your car for longer, it's better to change the transmission oil. So I'll do the two videos today, one for only transmission oil and one for the all-round service. We have engine oil and oil filter here, and the air filter. I was looking at it, I just changed in my last service and I don't think it needs to be changed. I'll just give it a good clean before I put it back in, and we will inspect our other AC filter as well inside it. I don't think it needs to be changed there as well because I changed it recently in my last service, and I drive this car for Uber and it takes a lot of kilometers, so I'm trying to do mostly service by myself. So this is the screw, and I already loosened it up because last time I am the one who put it on. There you go, job done, and my washer is still there. Looks not that bad. So there is our filter, guys. I'm gonna use my other tool to open it up. Let that one drain and let this one drain, and once it's fully drained, and then I'll do the next step. So to lose my filter, this is the tool I use. You can get it from super cheap if you're in Australia or any auto parts shop. So yeah, this is the one I like, but there are other fews as well. If you have some personal choice, you can do it. This is how it goes tighter, and then you can just turn. Use my two hands, but now you have an idea. This is how it's working, just like that. And you want to turn this way because that way it's gonna go tighten up. Okay, so here we go, guys. It's turning with the hand now, as you guys can see, and my oil is still dripping, so I'll open it slowly. So whatever oil inside it, let it drain like this. While our oil is dripping, so I'm going to clean our. Okay, it doesn't look too bad, but I'll grab a paper towel and put some brake cleaner in it. Not brake cleaner, carburetor cleaner, sorry. This is the one we're gonna use, throttle body and carburetor cleaner. So I'll spray this one in it, and then we will go from there. Some people even start the car to get it clean. It's not gonna harm anything, but I would like to do it when it's off. It's fine, because this car is not that old anyway, and I like to do it in every service. As you guys can see over there, is pretty clean. It's gonna have a little bit of carbon inside it, so I'm gonna clean it with the paper towel. So hang on. There we go. This is brand new one from Toyota, as you guys can see. So I just took this plastic off. I'm gonna fill it up with a little bit of the oil before I put it in. It's still up to you because it's just a bit controversial that you want to put your, come on, open up. Shit. Especially I want to put around this area, so when you remove that one, it will come easily. Otherwise sometimes it just gets stuck. So let's put it back on. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So my oil is still dripping there, as you guys can see. I'll still let it drip, and until that time I'm gonna put my oil filter back in slowly, so you don't put it in the wrong, so you don't want to destroy your housing there. There we go. Try to tighten it up with your hand as much as you can, slowly. Here we go. And now we're gonna use our tool to just do a little bit of turn on it. It's got spec as well if you want to do it, but obviously I'm not doing it anyway. I'm just doing it in the old school way, guys. Simple and easy to show you. One turn, and I'll do one more turn. Okay, didn't go properly all the way. Done. This should be enough. Just double check. We will check it after we start the car, so make sure there's no leak. I'll clean it up with a brake cleaner, and we will put our screw back there with the new washer on as well. There we go. It's ready to go. So while our oil is dripping, so I'm going to clean our. Okay, it doesn't look too bad, but I'll grab a paper towel and put some brake cleaner in it. Not brake cleaner, carburetor cleaner. Sorry. This is the one we're gonna use. Throttle body and carburetor cleaner. Oh, it's not dirty that much, I thought, but let's spray it again. Looks clean. This car is like 112,000 kilometers. According to that, not too bad. Best oil I can. There we go. And I'm gonna go clean up a little bit here as well. And probably if you want to clean this one, and if you never cleaned it, this is the air moss sensor. And now we're gonna go put it back. Make sure this lock rubber thing, it locks inside it, and then just slide it in. There we go. Easy. And then we're gonna tighten it up with this one. It's got a screwdriver thing as well. If you have long screwdriver, you can use the screwdriver, but for me, I'm using this one to tighten it up. Alrighty, that's in. Just double check everything, and I'll do the air filter in the end after I'm done with my cleaning over here. I want to give it a good clean there because you can see a lot of dust inside it. It's underneath the filter anyway, but I'll still give it a good clean. I'll give it a little bit rinse with this brake cleaner again and put this back again. So here we go. Now this is ready to go in, and our washer and everything is on. Let's put it in properly, and we're gonna tighten it up just a little. Don't do it too much, otherwise it's really hard to open up next time. 1, 2, 3, done. That's it. And then after that, just rinse this area with the brake cleaner just to give it a good clean. Let's wipe here. All good. Just wipe it so if there is any leak or anything, so you will know it. Right? That's it. Okay, filter is clean. Everything is nice and clean. Let's take this bucket out, and then we're gonna put the oil in. So this car is 2.5 liter hybrid. It needs 4.5 liter plus. So including everything, you can say filter, if you have to fill up a little bit of filter, or because it's gonna go through the filter as well. Some people run the engine for some time and then they top it off, but this exactly going to need 4.5 liters. So a little bit we have extra on the thing. So I finally set up my phone somewhere to show you guys. And let's put this in the engine. You can buy castor oil as well. You don't want to go to Toyota, but I like to use Toyota engine oil because I went there to get some parts anyway. So instead of going to shops back and forth like filters and everything, so I just go to Toyota and get everything from there because price is just literally same. There we go. So we are all done, guys. This is how you put the air filter back in. There is these two locks here and two locks here. So you, once it's out, put your filter properly, make sure it's all getting in back properly. Then lock it like this and then push it. So these are the two locks, 1, 2, done. There you go. Double check everything. Like this should be going in. Well, you want to open it, take this, take that, push it this way, and then this whole thing will come out. And the same way back. Very easy, guys. So that's how you do the normal regular service for the car. Always check your brake oil. This is max. This for the inverter, which is more than full, and the other one is also full. As I can see, there is a full mark F right here. Yep, that is full as well, so we don't need to change our anything. In next service I probably will change my coolant as well, but right now it's all good because this car, as I said, needs service every 3 months. Otherwise, if your service book says you need to change the coolant, you better do it.